what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a map onto your tablets now. This is today's map. This is our Christmas map. And it's Europe. Now, I wonder if you could find me the following, please. The capital of the country that has gifted the people of London a Christmas tree displayed in Trafalgar Square every year since 1947. So where is that, please?
Oh, dear.
So that's a nice Christmassy question. What do you think at home? Do you know the answer to this? And then would you know where the capital of that country is? Sarah, do you think you know what the answer is?
Yes, 100%. Oslo.
So the country is...
Norway.
Norway, and the capital is Oslo. OK, let's take a look at where Sarah is. OK, there you are in Sweden.
Oh, no!
Yeah. You'll probably end up being nearer Oslo than anyone else in the wrong country. Alex, did you think it was Norway?
I did think it was Norway and Oslo, but I thought it was the country on the left of your country.
Let's take a little look at where Alex is. You are in Norway. Charlene.
Oh, no.
Charlene, did you know the answer to this one?
I knew it was a Norwegian fur.
OK.
Oh. Yeah. I chose, like, somewhere on the map that looked cold.
Oh.
That is Iceland, and it really is cold. Craig, what were you thinking the answer was?
I went Norway.
You are in Norway. So let's take a look, shall we? Where is Oslo, and who has got the point? Alex is absolutely bang on. You're all pretty... I'm going to give all three of you a point because you're all very, very close there. Well done. Even though you're in the wrong country, but that's fine. So points for all of you, but Alex, you're bang on. Very well done. Here's your next one. I wonder if you could find me this. The birthplace of pop singer Rita Ora.
I know.
Oh, dear.
What do you think at home? Do you know where Rita Ora is from?
No, but... I wouldn't have a clue.
Don't feel like the country's here that I want her to be from.
Right, then I suspect what you think is wrong then. OK, what do we think? Where was Rita Ora born? Alex, we'll start with you. Do you think you know the answer?
No.
Lovely. So what was your
I think it's an Irish name, Rita Ora, so I've gone Dublin.
OK, Rita Ora. Pretty much Dublin there, I think. Charlene, did you know the answer to this?
I think it's Croatia, but I don't know where I am on the map.
You are in Finland there, which, to be fair, is much more Christmassy than Croatia.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Yeah.
Craig, did you have any ideas here?
I went Portugal.
Portugal.
I was making it up, but I thought I liked Portugal.
Sarah.
For some reason, I think Germany.
Yeah, right in the middle of Germany. Now, grave news, she was not born in any of those countries. She was actually born in Pristina, which is the capital of Kosovo.
That's it.
So you were not a million miles away with Croatia. I mean, you were a million miles away from Croatia.
Yeah.
But you were quite right that that's the neck of the woods she's from. So where is Kosovo, and who has won the point? Sarah, you have somehow won that point. Well done.
I'm in the whole... Yeah.
Here is your final one. I wonder if you could find me this. The capital of the country that has the highest beer consumption per capita. What do you think at home on this one? What country would that be, do you reckon? There's a couple of suspects, right?
That's really hard.
Per capita, then, yeah.
Yeah, and this is the most in the world as well, not just on the map. I'm not quite sure. There'd be like two or three that I'd be torn between, I think. Charlene, what was your thinking here?
German beers are quite popular.
Yes.
And I knew where it was on the map because Sarah had already done it. So that's why I put my X where it is.
Germany.
Yeah.
OK. Craig, what were you thinking?
Das ist good.
Yeah.
Germany, I thought, too. You know, like Oktoberfest and all of that.
Sarah, what were you thinking?
I went for London.
It could be London.
I just think, surely...
Please have put it in the right place. Yeah, that's London. Alex, what are you thinking? So far we've got Germany and we've got the UK.
So I put it where I thought Belgium was, but now I can't remember where Belgium was.
You are in Switzerland.
Oh,
very
That's definitely wrong.
They're quite theory.
Yeah.
Let's find out, shall we, and see who's won the point. The country that drinks the most beer is the Czech Republic, Prague. So the point goes to Craig. Well done, Craig. Nicely done.
Prague.
Is there a doctor in the House of Games? I'm going to ask each of you a question. You will not know the answer to that question. The good news for you, though, is that somebody in our hand-selected audience will know the answer. So all you've got to do is work out who will know the answer. Holders of which country's passport have visa-free access to more destinations than any other? Now, someone here will know the answer because somebody here was the first person ever to travel to every country in the world without flying.
What?
Yeah.
That Teletubbies tour went to a lot of countries, didn't it?
It could be. Yeah. I'm not saying it's not John again. What if John was the answer to every single question?
And he travelled on Ned's bicycle.
Yeah.
OK, so there's a lady in the front with, I think, leopard print shoes.
I'm going to ask you this question. Holders of which country's passport have visa-free access to more destinations than any other?
I'm so sorry. I don't know.
That doesn't
no
matter.
idea,
Great shoes, though. Great shoes.
Anyone else?
Am I allowed to
Dara.
The guy is literally wearing a shirt that has luggage patches on it, as if he's gathered these around his journeys. I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go to you. As
OK. Holders of which country's passport have visa-free access to more destinations than any other?
It's Japan.
Oh,
Japan is the answer. Congratulations.
I picked that partner.
Various members of our audience have brought in some junk. OK? They are going to hold that junk in front of them. You will have 15 seconds to look at it and remember all of these things. So, audience, if you will hold out your junk now, please. Have a little look at home as well. We have got a pineapple, a vase, a hot cross bun, a dustbin lid, some lavender, a slipper, a teapot, some fishnet stockings, some rosemary, and a tennis racket. Try and remember everything. And if you can put it all behind your backs now, please. Fingers on buzzers, please. I'll ask you some questions. The answers will all be something you've just seen.
Oh, right, OK.
OK. Here's your first question. What is Queen Elizabeth I said to have banned from being sold other than for religious festivals and burials? Ed.
Pineapples.
Is it pineapples? It's incorrect, I'm afraid. Yes, Sean.
Lavender?
Lavender? It's incorrect, I'm afraid. Sindhu.
Rosemary.
Rosemary? Is incorrect, I'm afraid. Dara.
Fishnets.
Is also incorrect. The answer was, if you hold up,
Is it the
hot
tennis
cross
racket?
bun was the answer. Hot cross bun. So it's out of the game now. Hot cross bun is out of the game.
Okay.
Next question. What two-word phrase is the Cockney rhyming slang for a child? Yes, Sean.
Bin lid. Dustbin
Bin lid? Absolutely right. Very well done. Dustbin lids. It's out of the game. Next question. What object is the Grace and Perry artwork, My Gods? That is Ed.
Pineapple.
Is that a pineapple? It is not. You're just going to say pineapple.
I know there was a
remembered
pineapple.
one thing. Anyone else? You got this at home, do you remember? Dara.
The vase.
The vase? Absolutely, it was a vase. Very well done. Next question. What is on the top of the Wimbledon men's singles trophy? Yes, Dara.
A tennis racket.
Is it a tennis racket? It is not.
Oh!
Sindhu.
A shoe.
Is it a shoe? It is not. Ed.
Lavender.
Is it lavender? It's not, I'm afraid. You really should have stuck. Sean.
Yeah, I should have done.
Pineapple?
Pineapple is the right answer. Very well
Should have
done.
stuck to your pineapple.
That was always going to happen.
Very much hoist by your own pineapple. Ed and Sindhu, the first thing I need you to do is choose a category, please. You have 70s or 80s, or 90s or noughties.
Well, I think we'll be better as a team at 70s or 80s.
Good.
OK, so you're going to choose 70s or 80s. What I'd like you to do now is go up onto the stage and sit either side of that screen, please. Now, if you pick up the paddle you'll see on the floor in front of you, and you'll be able to show everyone at home, Sindhu, your paddle says 80s, Ed, yours says 70s. You're going to have 90 seconds. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. If you think the 70s is the answer, hold up 70s. If you think the 80s is the answer, hold up the 80s. We will keep going until you get one wrong, at which point we will go back to the beginning. OK? Your time starts now. Channel 4 is launched. Correct. Margaret Thatcher becomes Prime Minister. Incorrect.
I didn't do anything. I coughed. It was a cough. I went like that.
Incorrect. Channel 4 is launched. Correct. Margaret Thatcher becomes Prime Minister. Correct. The world population hits 5 billion. Correct. First call is made on a handheld mobile phone. Correct. Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang reaches the UK top 40. Incorrect. Channel 4 is launched. Margaret Thatcher becomes Prime Minister. The world population hits 5 billion. First call is made on a handheld mobile phone. Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang reaches the UK top 40. Correct. Ronald Reagan becomes US President. Correct. Tom Baker steps down as the Doctor. Incorrect. Channel 4 is launched. Margaret Thatcher becomes Prime Minister. The world population hits 5 billion. That is time up. A valiant effort. And at the end of that, you scored 6 points. Very well played. Very nicely done. If you'll take your seats back here, please. Very well played. Sian and Dara, I wonder if you could make your way up to the podium, please. Now, if you'll pick up your paddles there. Sian, yours says 90s. Dara, yours says noughties, OK? Are you both ready?
Yep.
Your 90 seconds start now. The Channel Tunnel opens. Correct. England wins the Rugby World Cup for the first time. Incorrect. The Channel Tunnel opens. England wins the Rugby World Cup for the first time. Incorrect. The Channel Tunnel opens. Correct. England wins the Rugby World Cup for the first time. Incorrect. The Channel Tunnel opens. Correct. England wins the Rugby World Cup for the first time. Correct. Coldplay released their debut album. Correct. The Euro goes into circulation. Incorrect. The Channel Tunnel opens. Correct. England wins the Rugby World Cup for the first time. That's right. Coldplay released their debut album. Correct. The Euro goes into circulation. Incorrect, I'm afraid. The Channel Tunnel opens. England wins the Rugby World Cup for the first time. Coldplay released their debut album. The Euro goes into circulation. First Britain goes into space. Incorrect. The Channel Tunnel opens. Correct. England wins the Rugby World Cup for the first time.
Oh, no.
Your time is up. A valiant effort. We got 6 points from Ed and Sindhu. For Sian and Dara, we got 4 points. 4 points. If you take your seats back again, please. Now, before the show, you all had a little bit of homework, which is you had to send me the name of an animated film, but you were only allowed to use emojis. You've now got to guess the animated film that your partner sent me. So, Ed, before the show, Sindhu sent me a clue to an animated film. Which animated film is this, please?
I have an answer for you. A Bug's Life.
Yes.
A Bug's Life? Correct. Well played. A Bug's Life.
Very good. Very good.
Love it.
Any criticism there that was too easy? No?
That was pretty easy, wasn't it? So, thus far...
Only because Sindhu did it so well.
Yes,
yeah.
that's the thing. Sindhu did the hard bit, which was giving the clue.
Write some more tunes, yeah? Sweet. I get out a lot of my pressure in life through my music, and then you mock it. So that was another good one.
O'Brien saying...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even wearing glasses. I'm not even wearing glasses. I think I'm fine. Yeah.
Dara, I have a job for you now.
OK.
OK, before the show, Sian sent me the name of an animated film using just emojis.
Say what you see.
Are they allowed to discuss it? Because
Not
that's
really.
what's going on.
Not
I
really.
wasn't. I was just
because,
telling
do you know what? But because Sean has been so well behaved on the previous two shows,
Yeah.
No,
let it go.
I get it. Disc, pick, apple, despicable me.
Oh, very good.
That's great.
I tell you what a team. Sean, that's brilliant.
Thanks.
Despicable Me.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful and well worked out as well, Dara. Despicable Me, well done if you worked that one out at home. Terrific stuff. Cindy, Ed sent me the name of an animated film, but what animated film is this?
Come on.
Look at Ed, he's fuming.
Is this Lady and the Tramp?
Lady and the Tramp, well done. Nicely played. Sean, to finish off that round. That's why we are 100% on every single question.
Oh, I feel under pressure.
Yeah, I would have thought so, because Dara has sent me the name of an animated film using just emojis. What film is this, please? Okay.
Oh, no.
You know this one at home?
Something... Oh, I don't know a film called Avocado.
Oh, my God, you must watch it. Oh, it's so good.
It's really good.
Oh,
Amazing.
it is terrific.
I don't know, Dara.
I can't say anything. It was...
No, your work here is done.
Killer Avocado.
Oh, that was going to be my guess.
Yeah.
Because I have seen that.
You have seen it. Yeah, but it's not animated, it's live action.
Yes, it is.
Is the answer Killer Avocado?
I don't know.
It is not. The other team want to give an answer?
Sword in the Stone?
Sword in the Stone.
That's
The
so
right
good.
answer. Well done, Ed. The Sword in the Stone. Sometimes it's about the avocado, sometimes it's about the stone.
Yeah.
That's life for you, isn't it? So, Jeanette and Steph, what we're going to do now is work out the weight of various iconic items, OK? We'll show you the iconic item.
Yeah.
You then have to select something from this trolley, which David is pushing on, of things we found around the studio. All sorts of things there. There's apples, there's bottles of wine, there's a lovely picture of David.
Aww.
I think we've got an eye in there, David.
Some euro coins, some tuna, some
Pot of
paint.
paint.
Those will be the things you'll be selecting from.
Right,
and the
okay.
first thing you need to match the weight of is this.
Oh, my goodness.
Do not drop it, David.
Yeah, these are iconic items.
Oh.
Presenting Exhibit A.
And that is the real bust from the Queen Vic.
Surely he needs gloves, though.
Steph, they're dealing with a pro.
Right, so props are not really that heavy, like they're not as realistic, are they? They're normally like hollow. What about a couple of pots of paint, or maybe like a pot of paint and a bottle of wine?
I wouldn't go for the biggest pot of paint, right?
So,
Is there one down at the bottom?
There's a middle one.
In the middle one.
There.
That one, yeah.
This one here, yeah.
I think bottle of wine.
Red's a little bit heavier.
Is it?
At least when you drink it.
Full-bodied.
It's full-bodied, you know.
Heavier than white, isn't it?
Right, let's go. That pot of paint, a bottle of wine, and...
What about a tin of... Is that what?
Beans. Right, we'll go with that, shall we?
Let's try that.
So, we have...
this is truly a guessing
pot
game.
of paint, a bottle of wine and a tin of beans.
Okay.
So we'll put those on your podium there. And, gentlemen, you've got to get closer to the weight. What do you think this weighs?
I mean, we've got to have the photo, haven't we?
I'll just pick it up, you guys.
And I think the cheap prosecco. Is that hairspray in the can there?
Richard Osman themed hairspray.
Yeah, that looks good. Let's have an apple too. We'd have an apple.
So you're going to go for Prosecco, photo of David O'Doherty, some hairspray and an apple. Didn't think you'd be saying that, did you? So whichever team's closest is going to win the first point. First thing we need to do is find out how much does the bust of the Queen Vic weigh?
That is
2,740 grams.
That's
light.
heavy.
That is... No, it's
2.5
light.
kilograms.
Yeah, 2.5 kilograms. So that's what you've got to get close to. Shall we weigh Jeanette and Steph's items?
I think we're
fear
just
we've gone
over
too low.
it.
Gone way too low.
Yeah, I think we've got
Heavier
too
than
heavy.
we thought.
No.
Let's see how close you are. What do you think at home?
Come
here?
on.
What would you have gone?
Oh, gosh, I don't know now.
I can't believe how tense it's suddenly become.
Yeah, I know. Whoa, whoa!
How interesting.
Well,
5,000.
We're back in the game.
We're back in the game.
Blimey, almost twice as heavy.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Gents, are you going to beat that? Let's take a look.
Wow. Impressive.
Well done.
Total fluke. How did we manage that?
So your next item is this.
Whoa.
Oh,
A genuine
gold medal.
Olympic gold medal from 2012.
Oh, wow.
Ben and Ed, we'll start with you.
I'm looking at the bean. I'm looking at the tins of tuna. Ed,
I personally think that a tin of tuna is not enough.
Okay.
If you said to me 2 tins of tuna, you might be talking.
You think? What about a tin of tuna and a banana? A couple of bananas. Actually, a tin of tuna is not that.
It's not that heavy.
Heavy. Yeah, 2 tins of tuna.
So 2 bananas and a tin of tuna?
2 bananas and 2 tins of tuna. I'm going to go for one. I'm going to lose one of those bananas. Please,
Okay,
David.
let's lose a banana. Lose a banana.
2 tins of tuna.
And a banana.
And a banana.
Okay.
So 2 tins of tuna and a banana. And you've also just won the Turner Prize. Congratulations. Jeanette and Steph, what are we
So
thinking?
I've held one.
Did you?
Yeah, and they're quite heavy. So I think we should go heavier than them.
What about a can of the beans?
Yes, so I think that's a good shout, actually.
Do you reckon?
But I think it might be slightly heavier than that.
Really? Do you want to add an apple?
Yeah, that's a good shout. But then is that going to be too heavy? I know it's definitely heavier than that, I think. That's probably about the weight they've got, isn't it?
Yeah.
What if we took the apple out and put it in the frame? Because it's a similar kind of...
I think beans, apple and frame.
I didn't realise I was in international unit of measurement.
Do you think that's too much?
So let's take the apple out and do the pitcher and the beans.
Okay.
So we've got tuna and banana versus pitcher and beans.
No, heavier than this.
David, how heavy is the gold medal? 430 grams.
Gone too heavy, I think.
430 grams.
Maybe
That's what you're going to
they're
get close to. So, first thing we need to do is weigh the tins of tuna and the
Those
banana.
tuna must be 250
by Ben and Ed.
Yeah. I think we're going to be like 556, aren't we?
I think you're close again.
You can be 556 too.
Yeah, I
This
think
feels
I've
not far off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Let's take a look at what they weigh. Up it goes.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
550 to 600.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Nice.
580, you're saying you're 150 grams off. How are you feeling?
Oh, terrible.
I don't know now.
Oh, you think you've gone too heavy?
Yeah, too heavy.
No, I think that
it
might be about right. I think that might be about right.
I think you're overestimating the quality of this.
Well, let's see.
Are you nearer than 150 grams away?
Stop.
No.
Whoa, look at that. 700
Sorry.
grams.
Right.
Gents, you get a point. Well done. Ben and Ed get themselves a point. You're going to help out with various other TV programmes, OK? With a script for various programmes. Jeanette, we're going to start with you.
Okay.
Clive Myrie on BBC News needed you to help him with clues to a venue. OK, he wanted to describe a venue, and you had to help him out by filling in the following bits of his script. You did this before the show.
Yeah.
You filled in these. It is located in, it has been nicknamed, it was opened on behalf of, and it is a venue for the annual something. Ben, you've got to work out which venue Jeanette is giving you clues
Come on,
to.
Ben, you've got this.
Okay.
Take it away, Clive
It's all coming back
Myrie
now.
and BBC News.
And finally, we're celebrating the 150th anniversary of a beloved venue. It's located in central London, isn't it? It's been nicknamed maybe the British Colosseum and was opened on behalf of the Italians. It is the venue for the annual BBC Proms and the International Dance Competition.
So which venue was she writing a script about?
I think Jeanette is talking about the Royal Albert Hall.
Clive, was it the Royal Albert Hall?
It is, of course, the Royal Albert Hall.
It is the Royal Albert Hall. Kensington in London, fairly central London. It's been nicknamed the Nation's Village Hall. Opened on behalf of Queen Victoria. And you're quite right, BBC Proms, International Dance Competition, lots and lots of brilliant things. Steph, before the show, Ed had to fill in some clues to write the script for Danny Dyer on the wall. OK? And these are the bits that we asked Ed to fill in. She's a performer who has appeared on stage in. She's released a single with the title. She's appeared in the film. And, of course, she played a soap character called. So we are now going to see the script Ed wrote, read by Danny Dyer, and you've got to guess which celebrity guest is he introducing here.
So, Who's our next player brave enough to take on the wall? Well, she's a performer who has appeared on stage in My Fair Lady. She released a single with the title I Don't Know. She appeared in the film Love Actually as the one with the Cockney accent. And, of course, she played a soap character called something like Raquel or Tiffany in EastEnders.
Wow. Steph, what do you think the answer is?
Martine McCutcheon.
Danny, is Martine McCutcheon the answer?
Of course. It's the wonderful Martine McCutcheon.
Well done.
Proper treacle.
Let's take a look at how we should have filled these in. Yep, My Fair Lady, very well done. Perfect Moment, that was Martine's that was her big hit, wasn't it? She was in Love Actually, absolutely right. And she played Tiffany in EastEnders. So very, very good clues, Ed, and well worked out, Steph. Jeanette, we showed Ben the name of a music festival, and he had to fill in a script for Scott Mills on Radio 1, OK? And these are the bits of the script that Ben had to fill in. It's held in, the stages are named after, and the 2019 headline is included. Interestingly, it's on the site of, OK? So we head over to Scott Mills now. Which music festival is this?
Next up, we're going live to a music festival. It's held somewhere in America, probably a really hip city. The stages are named after, definitely not a pyramid, and the 2019 headliners included really hip music acts. Interestingly, it's on the site of somewhere you can park coaches.
Can you get it?
I think I can.
That's great.
I mean, there's only one big music festival that would be like hipsters and cool, and it's in California. I'm going to go with Coachella.
Is it Coachella, Scott?
Let's go over to Coachella.
Yeah. Well done. It is held in the Colorado desert. Stages are named after deserts also. And the 2019 headliners included Ariana Grande, the Childish Gambino, and it's on the site of a polo club, believe it or not. Ed, before the show, we gave Steph the name of an animal, and she had to fill in a script for Alex Jones on the One Show.
Oh, amazing.
Animal, OK? These are the things that Steph had to fill in. It's classed as... One of its Latin names is... it is a national animal of, and it shares a name with A. Here's Alex Jones reading out Steph's script. Which animal is this?
And finally, a nice story about an animal after one was born on Exmoor for the first time in 400 years. Now, it's classed as a rodent, isn't it? And one of its Latin names is Big Talus Antuthus. It's a national animal of, isn't it Canada? And it shares its name with a furry friend.
Ed, which animal is this?
Yeah. Come on, you must know the Canada bit.
Oh, no, it can't be that. No, you're right, no.
Is it a raccoon?
No.
Oh, other team, do you want to guess?
Well, we were just contemplating.
We think it might be beaver.
Let's let Alex Jones tell us the answer.
It's a story about beavers!
Yeah!
Hey, well done.
That's all right.
It's classed as an aquatic rodent. One of its Latin names is Castor canadensis, national animal of Canada, absolutely, and it shares its name with a division of the Scouts or a style of hat. Of course, a beaver.